Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. We are the Group C of Section J2H. I am Russell John Y. Sanreta, and my group mates are J. Mart S. Pabonita, Francis Greg Oxtero, Angelo Praculios, and Joe Pitel Vilvar. Today, we will talk about the importance of the collision of regulation to the attainment of the safety of navigation of ships. Okay, let's proceed. So here are the importance of colors. Number 1, standardized navigation rules. Number 2, prevention of collision. Number 3, use of lights and signals. Number 4, safe speed and lookout requirements. Number 5, legal framework for accountability. So, standardized navigation rules. COLREG established internationally recognized rules that govern ships' movement, such as right-of-way, overtaking, crossing situation, and action to avoid collision. These standardized rules ensure all vessels follow the same procedures, reducing confusion and the risk of accident. So, tanang barko upon high seas and in all waters connected therewith navigable by seagoing vessels, iskibaw na sila aning nga rules. In different kind of situation, kibaw na sila unsa ilang gamon, and if circumstances arise, reducing the chance of hazards in danger in ample time. So example of this is right-of-way rules. Give way and stand on vessel. So COLREGs define which vessel has the right-of-way and which vessel must yield in different situation. For example, in a crossing situation, a vessel approaching from the starboard has the right-of-way and the other vessel must yield. So in that crossing situation, it is internationally recognized that a vessel approaching from the starboard has the right-of-way and the other vessel must yield. So internationally recognized na siya. So if two vessels meet, isa nga makita sa port side sa other vessel, siya mo give way. So he will alter to starboard. Stand-on vessel can go straight. So that is an example of the standardized navigation rules which all of the vessels going upon high seas, they have knowledge about these rules in which they can act properly in ample time to prevent collision or danger.
Good day, sir. This is J. Marcel Pabonita, and this is my part of the discussion about the importance of the collision regulations to the attainment of the safety of navigation of ships. So prevention of collisions. So collisions at sea pose significant risk to human life, marine ecosystem, and global trade. So to minimize such risk, the Convention of the International Regulations for Prevention Collision at Sea, or COLREGs, establish clear rules that dictates the responsibilities of different types of vessels. So So they require ships to take early and decisive actions to avoid dangerous situations. So unsa may klase ng mga business ng mga kuan siya. So mao ni siya ang for example ni is mao ni siya ang power driven or mga sailing vessels o mga vessels which are restricted in their ability to maneuver. So power driven vessels, so mao ni siya ang mga motorboats, mga cargo ships, so nga nas like have different right of way rules compared to sailing vessels. So which is ang sailing vessels is nag-rely ra siya sa on wind power. So so ang mo-take og ang maaga nga ng actions is sa katong power driven. So another example is vessels restricted in their ability to maneuver, so such as those engaged in dredging, towing, or laying underwater cables. So muna siya given priority over other vessels due to their limited capacity to alter course quickly. So muna siya So by enforcing these regulations, COLREGs plays a crucial role in maintaining order on the water and preventing accidents. So compliance with these rules is not just a legal requirement but also a fundamental responsibility of all seafarers to ensure the safety of life at sea.
Good day, sir. My name is Angelo Praculios. I'm here to report topic all about use of lights and signals. The regulation mandate the use of navigation lights, sounds, signals, and day shapes to communicate a vessel status, especially in low visibility conditions. This ensures the ships can detect and interpret each other's movement correctly. And this is my explanation. Ships use light, sounds, and especially shapes to let others know what they are doing. especially when it's dark or foggy. When a ship is sailing, it uses different type of light to show its position and what it's doing. For example, a red and green light on the front tells other ships which way it is heading. In addition to lights, ships also make sounds with a horn or whistle to signal their actions. For example, a long horn might mean the ship is turning, or a short blast called signal moving ahead. During the day, ships can use shapes like a cone or a ball to show their status. These signals are important to help all ships communicate clearly, even when they can't see each other very well.
Good day everyone, good day sir. I am Jupiter Wilbar. I am here to discuss the topic of safe speed and lockout requirements. Coal rigs require the ships to maintain a safe speed based on visibility, traffic density and maneuverability. This means adjusting speed based on the surroundings conditions to prevent collisions and have a safety travel of a ship. And then, the importance of lockout requirements. Vessels must always maintain a proper lockout using sight, hearing, and all available means such as radar to detect hazards and time to avoid collisions. Lockout means paying attention to everything, not just looking ahead out of the window but all around of the vessel. Using all your senses and appropriate equipment available to you. And then the example scenario. Let's say a large container ship is approaching a busy port in foggy conditions. The captain might reduce the ship's speed from 18 knots about 21 meter per hour to 5 knots about 6 meter per hour to ensure sufficient stopping distance and visibility, and they need to do is a proper lookout to prevent collisions and have a safety travel.
Good day sir, I am Francis Greg R. Oxter. I am here to discuss my topic is all about legal framework for accountability. Legal framework for accountability in case of maritime incidents. Coal rig serves as the legal basis for determining fault and responsibility. Courts and maritime authorities refers to these rules to assess compliance, ensuring accountability, and encouraging adherence to safety standards. So, legal framework for accountability is a system or set of laws, rules, regulation, and procedures that hold people and organizations responsible for their actions. It is also outlined how to address violation for seek remedies. Example for this, a large cargo ship and a fishing trawler collide at night in a shipping line. Large cargo ship proceeding at high speed in slightly hazy condition fails to maintain the proper lookout in Coal Rig's Rule Number 5 and a safety speed in Coal Rig Rule Number 6, striking the fishing trawler. An investigation using collision and regulation or coal rigs determines large cargo ship primarily at fault due to its failure to avoid collision. In coal rigs Rule Number 8, stemming from the lack of lookout and excessive speed. Fishing trawler might bear minor responsibility depending on their further investigation of their action, while the large cargo ship faces liability for damages and injuries.